So today we came to invite our guest speaker, Mr. Wes Wong. He is Utah alumni and also a mental aerobics expert in Malaysia with nickname Malaysian Human Calculator. Before we start our webinar, let me briefly introduce to you our guest speaker today. Mr. Wes Wong has achieved world number 3 in the category breast cancer in 2012 at Alumni, Turkey. He was the first Malaysian to compete in World Mental Olympic memory and brought back the first medals from Malaysia. In 2016, he became the judge of the Las Vegas Memory 2016. It is also the chief judge of Malaysia Mental Calculator competition organized by Malaysia Mental Literacy Movement. Besides that, Mr. Wes Wong is the founder and managing director in Itex House. Itex House has partnered with Sorotos in Malaysia to cultivate the interest of young children in mathematics through gamification and data. All right, let's welcome our guest speaker, Mr. Wes Wong.
Hi, good afternoon. Good to see you all. Hello, Ivy.
Hi.
So how's things? Everything going good?
Yeah, sure. Okay.
Yeah.
Wes, can you just simply introduce yourself to our attendees today so that everyone will know you more better, like your name, your hometown, you graduate from which program, and your current job as well.
Sure. Thank you, Ivy. I'm Wes Wong, and of course, I graduated from Utah, and I took the course Actuarial Science, and now I'm the founder of AI Tech House that we really hope to inspire and cultivate a strong mental calculation ability for the young kids in Malaysia. So it's an education technology approach, and we are partnering with the world leading tech company from Japan, Tokyo. Yeah.
Okay, so like just now you introduced you are the trainers for the Itex House. So is it the first job after you graduate?
Oh, in fact, not really. The first job when I graduated from Utah, in fact, I became a tutor, a normal high school tutor back then. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So in fact, I did not went into actual line.
Okay.
Yeah.
Actually, how did you start up Itex House?
Itex House is started about few years back. Back then, after I graduated from Utah, and I thought that it's good to explore the society and different arena. So, but I was always very passionate in education, and back then I saw that many kids that they're suffering with a lot of like especially mathematics, but I realized that it's actually not that they can't do. It's not really they can't do. It's about the method. So during the few years when I had the chance to meet many students around Malaysia, then of course from many different countries as well, I got the chance to coach some of the expatriates children from US, from Taiwan, from Singapore, from also UK, Canada, and from there I got to know that actually everyone, no matter whether they are struggling with the mathematics now, actually it's not they are struggling, it's just that they haven't found the correct method. And from there we go into deeper into the brain perspective, and we help a lot of kids. At first they fail mathematics, and then after that they become pass or B student or A student, but at least they break through their own limit and achieve what they want. So after that, then we started our academy as well. And a few years back, we realized that the technology is ready, and mental calculation is something that is very important for the kids, especially in Malaysia, because the STEM enrollment is decreasing in Malaysia, and we have to go to the root, and the root is the young kids, especially like kids aged 5 to 8. And the root would be about the root for the STEM education, the foundation, is definitely about the mathematics. And mental calculation is one of the best way to build this foundation. But we want something even more exciting. That's where Itex comes in, and we revolutionize the whole way of learning mental calculation. Yeah.
Okay. So you start up Itex House is after you came back from the competition or before you went for the competitions?
After. Before the competition, I started another company that time. It's called Powerhouse. So that's a learning center. Then few years later, then when the technology is ready, Sora Touch is also well established. Then we started AI Tech House.
Okay. So is this your dream job right now?
Yeah. In fact, really exciting development stage in the company, and it's something that something I dream about because I enjoy talking to people, and especially to the young kids, and it's something that I'm looking forward to help more kids in Malaysia. Yeah.
Okay. So when you start up Itex House, was there any transmitted period difficult for you?
You mean in what kind of area?
I mean, did you meet any difficulties when you set up Itex House?
Yes, definitely. To start from zero is always really difficult. It's a very tough. And for example, the funding, the people, and then the support. And EdTech is quite education technology is quite new back in 2019, especially in Malaysia. And one of the very special thing about Sora Touch and what AI Tech House is doing is that the the way to learn the method calculation is the kids will be able to learn from themselves at home using our iPad application, the Sora Touch application. So back then in 2019, the idea is very new and not many parents accept that kind of concept. So that was quite a difficult stage that time that we want to popularize the concept. And but we are grateful that over the years, we deliver a very strong learning outcome and result for the kids. And from there, it gives a lot of confidence to the parents.
Okay. So now all of us are facing pandemics around. So
Yeah.
pandemics around already 2 years. So how's your training going on now?
In fact, we are lucky because in a way when Sora Touch was started back in 2019, the whole infrastructure is ready. It is meant for the kids to learn from home. That even our the application for the classroom is all ready to bring up to the web base. So when pandemic hit back last year, very quickly we transit the whole model to the web classroom, and the transition is quite smooth because as I shared, the infrastructure is ready, and under the web classroom base over this 1 year, we have successfully delivered a lot of strong learning outcome, which means we have achieved deliver much more human calculator in Malaysia now, and they are all very young, like age 5, age 7, age 8. So in a way, we are grateful that we're able to deliver the strong result even in such a difficult time. But no doubt that it's still very difficult. So we still need to work very hard. Yeah.
Okay. So we go back to the questions. So like just now you introduced that you are taking actual science. So did this program you study relevant to your current job?
Actually, yes. Yeah. Actually, yes. In a way, actuarial science has helped me build a very strong number sense, especially in the statistics and in the how to look at data. Because Sora Touch is a data-driven approach. So back end, we have a lot of learning data to analyze, to help the kids to break through, to help them to solve the problem whenever they have the difficulty. And actuarial science has given me a strong foundation in the statistics and also in the probability. And it helps me to bring it into the data science or data analytics when I need it. So not directly into the actuarial field that I'm practicing now, but the knowledge that I have learned during the the actuarial science course in Utah has given me a very strong sensitivity towards the numbers.
Okay. So, any challenge you are facing when you enroll to actuarial science?
Oh, you mean when I going into Utah?
Yeah. Because many students, when they come for inquiry, asking about the actuarial science, whether it's difficult or whether it's easier. So,
Okay.
what you're facing?
I guess that time Utah has done a really good positioning because back then not much university is providing the actuarial science course. And I was looking for actuarial science course, and that time we have, I mean, in the private university, some is very expensive that we cannot afford. But right on the time then, Utah has the actuarial science course, which is very affordable, and we saw that the is full team of very experienced lecturer as well, some even in the industry. And so the first difficulty was to look for actuarial science course. Then we are glad, I'm glad that the time Utah has it, and I got to enter. And after that, I guess the difficulty, of course, is during the years of doing the actuarial science course. No doubt that is very tough. Yeah, no doubt it's very tough. But I guess it's worth it if you really like it, you like numbers, you like analyze data and deal with a statistic of probability, or even you enjoy business because you need to have the economy and finance background when you're doing the actuarial science. So those are some of the difficulty that I still remember. Yeah, but I think it's worth it. Yeah, and Utah has a very good team of lecturers, especially nowadays, I think. Yeah.
Yeah. So, like you say, actuarial science is considered difficult programs in mathematics categories. So, why you choose actuarial science? Because you want to pay for challenge, or because you interest in mathematics?
I guess it's the passion towards the numbers and the passion in mathematics. And actuarial science is something like when you look for mathematics course, sometimes very it's either you go into the pure math, then you're going for maybe researcher or lecturer, and that was not something I was looking for. But actuarial science is something like I still remember one of the lecturers told me it's a combination of mathematics and economy and finance, something like 70% mathematics, 30% of the economy and finance. And that sounds like a very good combination, and it gives a lot of opportunity after you have finished the actuarial science. So that I think that is something that attracted me.
So, when you find out you're interested in areas of mathematics,
When did I found the area
yeah,
of
yeah,
mathematics?
yeah.
Oh, it was back in when I was in primary. Of course, thank you to my father. So he sent me for mental calculation course, and right after that, I have a lot of curiosity towards the numbers. So from time to time, from primary, and then after to the high school, and then to the university, and even after university until nowadays, eh, I always very passionate in to find out what is a pattern in the numbers. Those are very fascinating exercise for the brain. Yeah. One of the good one of the good example I still remember. I met someone. In fact, it's our very good friend, one of the human calculator in the world as well. For example, if you give me any two-digit number, do you have any two-digit number, Ivy?
22.
22. Okay,
Yeah.
2 plus 2, what is the number?
4.
So 22 minus 4, what do you get?
18.
1 plus 8?
9.
9. Okay, so we end with 9, right? So can you give me another two-digit number?
70.
70.
Yeah.
Okay, 70, 70. So 7 plus 0?
7.
7. 70 minus 7, what do you get?
53.
63, right?
Yeah.
63. 6 plus 3?
9.
9. If you follow these steps, you will always end up with 9. Even you do with 2 digits, 3 digits, 4 digits. So in fact, I think it's a good exercise for you now.
Yeah. My dream is turning around.
Yeah. But it's an example that we look for patterns in the numbers, and this is something very exciting. So from very young age, I discovered I have this passion, and I think it's applicable even to in today's world as well. As if you see today, the world is moving into AI, big data, and automation. The world is full of data now around you.
Yeah.
And the world company, a lot of the top companies, they are dealing with a lot of data. And one of the jobs the data scientist is doing is look for the insights from the data. And that's where the patterns come in. So I guess it's very interesting. And so back to your question, I think it was back in primary school that I discovered the passion towards the numbers.
Actually, my parents too sent me to mentor arithmetic class before, but I do not have too much passion on this.
But I think it helps you in some way, right? Do you think so?
Yeah. It help in some of the parts, but if let's say I do have the passions on it, maybe I'll be one of your partners also.
Yeah. Definitely. But I think everyone who goes through this kind of brain development course, somehow or other, it would benefit the kids. And you may not sure that he or she is using it now, but over the years, maybe 1 year or 2 years or 3 years later, somehow it's related to what you have learned, and it helps you.
Yeah. Yes.
Correct.
So just want to ask you another question. So I believe that those who choose actual science may find the program to feel that actual science will attach with the professional's body. This is actuaries. So when the first you choose for actual science, have you ever planned to become an actuary before you set up your Itex house?
Yes. In fact, after I graduated, even before I graduated, the question was in my mind. Shall I go for the professional line, or shall I go and start something on my own? Yeah, that was in my mind that time. Yeah. And of course, I think it was a difficult position as well that time to think about it, because the risk of starting something, and of course if you go to the professional line, then will be different challenges. But somehow I was thinking, let's give it a try. So let's start something on my own. And but no, because that time still no harm for trying. So that's why I took the challenge and tried.
Okay. So so can you share about your study life in Utah? Like when you start up your program the first day.
Yeah.
What's the life cycle or the culture in Utah?
Right. The first time, I think I was quite nervous the first day.
Nervous. So I think everyone, most of the people, first day will be a bit nervous.
Yeah. I think the first day I was, because I was I was not so outgoing that time. Quite. Yeah. In fact, I was a very shy person. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Then the first day I still remember, that time was in PJ campus. So it was near, I think it was section 14 there. So that time compound was not built up yet. And actual science was in the PJ campus. So when the first day when I was going there, I was quite nervous. But the time to enter the gate, oh, that was the excitement comes in. This is something new coming in. So the different journey will start from there. But over the years, we try many, Utah has given us a lot of different experience. In a way, so I was I think the vice chairman for the Mathematics Society then it gave us a chance to organize some event. Then we got to meet different people, and then a lot of different events, and also different courses. Because although we were doing actuarial science, somehow we have some elective subject we can choose that time. So, and then also after the usual study time, the different kind of activities, and I think it's very interesting. Yeah, but frankly speaking, I think now it's more exciting because Kampa campus is so beautiful. Yeah.
So when you join for this program, you're using your SPM result or other qualification to enroll for actuarial science? I mean,
I use SPM result, and
so
then
you study foundation first.
Yeah, I joined the foundation first.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So I joined foundation 1 year, then we go into the actuarial science.
So, so what is your first impressions when you enter to Utah? Because in previous time, Utah not right now, so we only have 2 campus right now. So in previous time, Utah have 4 campus. So in PJs, Sungai Long, Setapak. So your times, I think it's only 3 campus, PJ, Setapak.
That time PJ, and then we have, I think, 2 different faculty. One is FICT, the other one is it the faculty for all the art and Chinese study.
Yes.
And then Setapak will be for engineering, right? And then FAM, that would be the accounting and management, right? That would be in Sungai Long.
Yes, Sungai Long.
Yeah. So back then, I guess that time the first impression was it is an affordable university. And I was having a question is, how come it's all scattered around the faculty? Why not in one campus? So after we entered, then I realized, there's a different faculty that in different areas. And we thought that my first impression we thought that it could be very difficult to study because sounds like Utah, like there should be very high standard in getting the credit or the B or the A. Yeah. And after entering, we realized it is very good ecosystem in a way. For example, we have lecture first. Then in the tutorial, always you have a very, very dedicated and very good lecturer. So those are very like to go and catch out those lecturers. So usually the lecturer will have some consultation time, right? Then so after finish the class, so usually I will go and look for those lecturer and sometimes to ask for tips. I'm not just kidding, but to consult the lecturer to ask how do we solve these kind of questions, all those. Yeah. So in a way, I think it has a very good ecosystem. Yeah. And I guess after so many years with the Utah development now, is even, I think, is well established and well known by everyone. It's truly an education hub for everyone. Yeah.
So you'll be one of the kacau student.
Yeah, no, I mean, in a way, not too much of a different entertainment. So one of the good ways is to maybe spend some time in library or. But I still remember, I met some lecturer that because they are in the industry. So for example, I still remember we met I met an economy teacher, lecturer. So he was in the industry itself, and he's sharing about the how he do the business, or how the business world is running. That's a very good kind of experience to me. So very fascinating to hear about those stories.
Okay. So
Yeah.
when you start up your degree programs, are you staying around or you stay at home?
Oh, I stay at my home. So quite a big challenge for us at time, because I still remember I need to take those days no MRT, so only LRT, KTM. Basically, I have taken all the 3 types of MRT to reach Utah, and then I have to once we reach the station, we have to walk about 15 minutes to arrive at the campus.
Okay.
Yeah. Then we let's say the class is in the morning 10 a.m. So we have to get up by, I think, by 7. Then we will reach the campus about 9. Yeah, about 2 hours. 2 hours transit time.
Oh, okay. Oh, quite long distance.
Yeah, because there is no direct
Transport.
there's no direct transport.
Yeah.
And so it took me to transit 3 different LRT. So I think it was from Star LRT to Putra LRT, and then to using the KTM also.
Wow. Okay.
So the best, but at least two type of LRT.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I still remember.
Yeah. So like you say, you stay at home. So do you have any daily activity with your classmates or friends? Because like those who staying around, maybe nighttime you have a mama time with friends. So how about you?
Alright, when I went for the degree at the time, so the 3 years degree for actuarial science, then the mama time, those are sometimes it's quite a good experience. I still remember. And sometimes when we met our friend, we met again, it's good to talk back those days. Yeah. But what happened is that I'm not staying there, but because of sometimes we need to finish up the final year project or some projects in the semester, then I will come to my friend's house, and then I have to catch up them and stay there for one night. Then that's where the good mama session. Yeah. Yeah, that's right.
So right now, can talk about your achievement. Any achievement you have?
Oh, I think our achievement is nothing much compared to a lot of success people. But I guess there are few. I think the one of the best thing that I still remember was back in 2012, where I went for the World Mental Olympics. That's where we brought back the first bronze medal for Malaysia. And that is where I met a lot of people around the world and got to learn a lot from them. And also from there, I got to meet the founder of Touch. And that's where we able to bring Touch into Malaysia today. So that was a really great moment and event for me. Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe I can share some photo here. Can I share some?
Yeah, sure.
Let me see. That would be quite yeah. I think through the picture would be better. Yeah. Okay. Can you give me the permission to share?
You need permission to share.
Yeah. At the security there, I think.
And you have to change your.
Okay. I got it now. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So can you see my screen?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. So this was back in 2012. So out of curiosity, I was looking for a method calculation competition, and somehow that time the World Method Olympics popped up in my search, and we applied and we successfully went there and we brought back the first bronze medal for Malaysia. And MEMRAT is very different. MEMRAT is the short form of World Method Olympics. It's a totally computerized competition. Means within a second we hit the enter, or within the second, for example, the category is in 10 minutes. So in 10 minutes, once you finish, the next 10 seconds, the result will be immediately pop up in the front screen. So immediately we know the result. And so it's very, very exciting competition. And we successfully brought back the first bronze medal for Malaysia. And subsequently, we achieved the human calculator title from NST that time. But I guess the experience is worth sharing to the audience today. If we go for competition, sometimes we want to win, right? Definitely, if we go for it, we want to win. But I realized there's something more valuable from there. It's actually we get to meet a lot of people. So if today you have a chance to go for some competition or event in the future when the pandemic is over, make use of it to meet new people, socialize. And you never know when would these people come together with you and create something exciting or something remarkable in your life. So for example, we got to meet all these the very awesome human calculator around the world. And for example, the guy beside me, the taller guy, is called Yusnio. He's a Guinness World Record holder. And the other guy, they are a very good memory people and also a human calculator. And a few years later after the competition, because from there we met the president or the founder of the World Method Olympics, and we successfully invited him, Malik Duya, and come into the Malaysia, and of course in Utah as well, to give a talk together with MMLM. So back in 2012, we will never think of that. We never will think that is possible. But a few years later, we make it possible and invited Malik Duya, came to Malaysia and gave a talk to share with the students in Utah and in the public. I think that was something very good for the Malaysian public. Yeah. And of course, later on, we worked very closely with Sorotouch, and I met the founder of Sorotouch in the World Method Olympics as well. And subsequently in 2016, then I became the World Method Olympics, one of the judges in the World Method Olympics. And it's kind of a good moment. Back in 2012, I was the contestant. And then in 2016, we meet together and we become one of the judges. And those are the good moments for the people to get together. Yeah. So I guess the experience will be really exciting. And later on, then I founded the AI Tech House. And so back in 2019, I was in Tokyo, Japan. So the lady beside me is Yamauchi-san. So she's the founder of Sorotouch that we met in Turkey that time. And in 2018, Sorotouch is ready for the international market. Then our mission clicked. And then we say, come, let's bring it into Malaysia and empower the kids in Malaysia. And that's how we brought Sorotouch into Malaysia. And of course, with the Hashimoto-san, the president as well. So this was back in 2019. So that time we still can shake a hand. But nowadays a bit tough, yeah. So
just now you mentioned that the memory competition. So during COVID, for this competition still carry on, or they are
unfortunately not. Yeah, because the athletes cannot go to you cannot go outside of the border and meet at somewhere. Yeah.
So for this competition must be physical event, cannot be go through online, like so you need for judges.
For memory, yes. For World Method Olympic is a physical event, but using the computerized system. Yeah. But good point. When you talk about the competition whether can go online. So what happened is that last year, because of the COVID, so Touch made a remarkable competition that we bring the competition online. So the kids can stay at home, but they're able to compete and with the students around the world. And this year we had one already back in March. So the next one would be in August. So that is only for Touch students. But we make it possible that today through the online, they still can do the competition in a very fun and engaging way. Yeah, and also because of the COVID, so Touch has a lot of possibilities. So in fact, in the world, we have about 500 million kids. This statistics was back in 2017 that you have age 5 to 8, 500 million kids. Imagine if we can empower 1 million kids today achieve mental calculation ability, the society will be much more improved, and we can solve the global problem because the youngster is going to solve the problem in the future. And that's where AI Tech House is looking for youngsters to join us, or also fresh grad who wants to empower the kids and has passion in kids. There's a lot of possibilities in AI Tech House in Touch now that even today, for example, Ivy, you may not able to do mental calculation, but you will be able to create hundreds of human calculators by using the Touch system. So the system has truly revolutionized the learning for the kids, but in a very fun, yet very effective and very efficient way. For example, last year, because of COVID, so a lot of kids are staying at home, right? So one of the things that we did was Touch has created a very exciting game. Because they're staying at home, they are doing mental calculation, and the parents must be hoping they have a lot of energy, want them to release, but they can't go outside. And that's where we have this the sports. So we can have a short video on this. So you can see that the kids are doing the sports in a way to jump or move their body, but doing math in the same way. So it's utilizing the augmented reality technology. Yeah. You see that the kids are doing awesome mental calculation. Yeah.
Very funny.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So they will be able to do like plus, minus, times, divide. Yeah.
Yeah.
So imagine last year or even this year, the kids are staying at home. You have a sport that they're able to do in a fun way, but practicing mental calculation in the same time.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's what we are doing. Yeah. So if anyone who like to go into the Itex, come and look for us. Yeah, we're looking for talent.
Sure. Yeah. So do you have any advice for our existing students or those who interested students who wish to join actuarial science?
Yeah, definitely. I think there are a few parts. First of all, maybe for those who wants to join actuarial science, I think if you wish to join actuarial science, if you think that's what you want, your passion, or you think you want to take the challenge, then go for it. But put in effort. Yeah, don't give up easily. Yeah, put in effort, and with your hard work, with the support from the teachers, from the lecturers, you will break through, and then you will grow and grow and grow. Yeah. For existing students, I guess would be to go and participate in the activities in Utah. There are a lot of exciting activities in Utah. Go and participate and go and meet your friends. There are a few parts, of course, for your study. Have a study group, okay, and then utilize the technology nowadays. Nowadays, you have so many resources online that we don't have those days. So I guess today you have a better chance in getting a better result. And nowadays, Utah has so many different events. Go and join, go and talk to the industrial leaders. For example, one of the events that I joined back in when I was in Utah, it was the Malaysia Mental Literacy Movement Festival of the Mind. So that is something very exciting. And you get to know how the brain works, how to utilize your brain. In fact, the next one is next week, next Saturday. We will have the virtual mind festival. We will have a talk there as well. So make sure you join. If you want more information, you can ask Ivy later. And yeah, I think the third one will be for those who has graduated, would be keep your mind open, go and explore, and go and try different things. The world is moving so fast now, and the environment is changing rapidly in a much more faster pace compared to those days. So keep your mind open, keep learning, and go and look for your dreams and look for your success story. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, Wes Wong, for the sharing for today.
Thank you.